So here is my hot take. Marvel just used 4 scientists to do what DC's strongest hero could not. Make the audience actually feel something for a team, not just a logo. And before you clutch your Superman lunchbox, give me 30 seconds. Because today, I am breaking down the 3 creative choices that made Fantastic Four work, exposing 2 brutal truths about Superman, and revealing one game-changing scene that proves Marvel finally cracked the team-up code. And yes, I will be roasting Superman, not the man himself, but the movie that treated hope like it was a TED talk nobody asked for. Let's get one thing clear. Fantastic Four was not just another superhero flick. This was Marvel's redemption arc for the most historically fumbled franchise in their lineup. Meanwhile, Superman was DC's chance to flex its golden boy. But where one leaned into human messiness, the other was too busy polishing a statue. The truth? Fantastic Four nailed the trifecta: emotional dynamics, character first storytelling, and an adventure that actually felt like one. Superman, great icon, weak story spine. The biggest reason Fantastic Four lands, it's not about the powers, it's about the people. From the very beginning, Reed isn't the smartest one. He is obsessive, anxious, and in desperate need of trust. Sue isn't a passive genius. She is a grounded strategist whose strength is empathy used like a weapon. Ben's trauma isn't used for sympathy, it's fuel for conflict. Johnny, the fireball, masks fear with ego, making him the most emotionally fragile of them all. These characters have goals and flaws that clash. Meanwhile, Superman walks on screen and you are told he is a symbol. That's great for a museum, not for a movie. Where Fantastic Four gives us chaotic banter and team dynamics, Superman gives us speeches, monologues, declarations about what he means. Nobody talks like that unless they are trying to impress a Linden recruiter. We don't want to be told what a character stands for. We want to see them choose it, fight for it, lose it, and earn it again. That's called drama. And while Superman's speeches aim for inspiration, they often land with emotional depth of a safety drill. And let's talk about personality. Superman keeps saying he's a symbol of hope, but the man's emotional range is stuck in airplane mode. You have got the power to move planets, but can't navigate a real human moment without sounding like you're pitching a life insurance plan. Compare that to Johnny Storm, who actually shuts up and listens in one crucial scene, and that's bigger flex than Laser Vision will ever be. Fantastic Four succeeds because it's an adventure. The team explores, messes up, adapts. Discovery drives the story. In contrast, Superman's narrative is destiny bound. He was meant to be Earth's savior. He should be a god among men. It's a story where the outcome is pre-decided, so nothing feels earned. Fantastic Four is about what happens if they fail. Superman is about why he can't, and that gets boring fast. Now let's get into the stakes. Fantastic Four keeps it personal. Reed's failure affects Ben. Sue's action impacts the team. When they mess up, the consequences hit home. But Superman's stakes go from 0 to world ending in 5 minutes flat. You can't feel emotional tension when everything is about saving Earth. It is so cosmic that it's abstract. Fantastic Four shows us real consequences. Superman just tells us what's at risk, again with a speech. Visually, Fantastic Four gives us real-time problem solving. The audience is in on the fix that there's a strategy, not just spectacle. Superman, he poses, he flies. He lands dramatically in front of an explosion. Gorgeous shots, no substance. And it's wild because I don't go to a super movie for a motivational slideshow. I want to see the person, not the profile picture. Now, here is where it gets interesting. There is one scene in Fantastic Four, call it the 12-minute mark, that proves the film understands teamwork. Reed finally stops micromanaging, Sue stops playing it safe and takes control, Ben allows himself to lean on others without feeling weak, Johnny stops showing off and actually listens. It's a moment of unspoken synergy that makes them feel like a family, not just co-workers in spandex. And it happens quietly without fireworks. That's how you write growth. Well, meanwhile, Superman is again given macro level choices. Save the planet or don't. But where are the micro moments? Where is the quiet failure, the small decision that shows he's evolving? We rarely get those. It's like watching someone play chess with only queens. Technically impressive, but emotionally hollow. Clark Kent, the man, gets buried under Superman, the brand. And now let's be real. Superman's icon status might be his biggest weakness. He is too mythologized. Writers are scared to touch him, to break him, to let him fail in a way that matters. They don't want to scuff the legend, but great cinema scuffs the statue. Fantastic Four lets its characters stumble, argue, fail, and forgive. Superman is trapped under glass, polished, praised, but never challenged. Here is a brutal truth. Optimism is not a plot, it is a tone. Superman's movies rely on the idea of hope, but don't build scenes that earn it. Hope should be result of a character growth, not the starting point. Yet half the time Superman just floats there and says, I believe in humanity. And he's launching a wellness app. Credit where due, there are Superman moments that hit. The flying sequence is beautiful, the music epic, and when he actually rescues people instead of giving speeches, it works. But these are crumbs. Fantastic Four, by contrast, gives you full core storytelling, character conflict, group evolution, payoff that echoes their flaws from earlier scenes. It's not perfect, but it dares to be messy. Superman dares to be perfect, and that is the problem. So, how do you fix Superman? Easy. Start by giving Clark something small than he wants. Not a cape, not a cause, something petty. A date, a photo, a promise to his mom. Then take it away. Let him fail, not as a hero, but as a person. Let Lois be the one who pushes him, not with praise, but with fiction. Shrink the climax to a single decision in a single room. No meteors, no explosions, just a moment where he has to choose between being Superman and being Clark. Then after all that, let him speak. Let him give a speech he's earned through silence. Because here's the truth. The best superhero stories don't work because the character is strong. They work because the character is scared, flawed, and still chooses to act anyway. Fantastic Four gives us that. Superman still hasn't, and until he does, the Man of Steel will keep feeling like the Man of Steel. If this made you rethink everything, hit that like button so YouTube sends this to someone still quoting Superman's hope speech like it was Shakespeare. Drop your own Superman fix in the comments. I will pin the best one and read it in my next video. And subscribe because we are just getting started. Next week, I might be ranking the greatest superhero families of all time. Spoiler alert, the Incredibles will be involved, and no, I won't apologize.